Hey everyone, welcome back to NMB Takoyaki Party, episode 51, The Raid. Came back from Area 51 to record this 51st episode of NMB Takoyaki Party, which is a podcast about NMB 48. We are a bunch of fans who live in Japan, and I'm gonna talk about some NMB. I'm Matt, and I'm joined by Geoff.
Hey, riding out the typhoon here.
Yep, we're in the middle of a Typhoon Haggis. I think that's what it's called.
It's a Scottish typhoon.
Super Typhoon Haggis. It's supposed to be the strongest typhoon ever. I'm recording this from my bathtub as we speak. Someone who's also recording from his bathtub is Ryan.
Yeah, welcome to Cutie Party 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought that was funnier.
That would have been funnier if we didn't already do that like 2 episodes ago.
Okay, fine.
Can't be like playing the same joke over and over again. This is the last episode of Takoyaki Party. So thanks to everyone for listening. So we came back from a pretty big major event. You might say it's the last event ever of NMB. Last notable event of NMB. And that is NMB 48's 9th anniversary concert. Or if you go by the hashtag, it's like NMB 489 anniversary. That's something like every time I do an anniversary and they do that.
That's
hashtag,
that's always the problem every year.
Yeah. And next year, presuming they're still around, it's gonna be the 4,810th
anniversary.
Yeah, well, I'll just jump around with the numbers there. Anyway, so that was in Osaka, Joe Hall. Last weekend, which if you're listening, this is October 2019. We all went. That was a concert. That was probably, not to get ahead of ourselves, but I think it might have been the best concert of the year.
Yes, probably going to be like the 3rd best concert of the year, but so far it's the best concert of the year. We'll get into that later. But...
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, so so we all got there, and they started up with this concert, so it was all like a 9th anniversary. So the stage kind of looks like a birthday cake. They like layered, and there's like
was that what they were going for?
I think that's what it looked like, especially, and it became more apparent when they did like that, like cold open.
We should talk about like the environment. We should talk about the environment first, Matt. We should talk about the start first, like before the concert itself, like how. So whenever like so Osaka Joe Hall itself, like outside there's like this big fountain.
Okay, yeah. And
so basically this happens every year. So I've been going like since 3rd anniversary. And every time they do this, like it feels like a fest, like an otaku festival.
Yeah. They even have like the food stalls and stuff set up.
Yeah, and then there's like all this it's like the largest gathering. Well, since Sayaka Sonic, right? This is the largest
gathering of NM Bros.
NM Bros. And this is like a lot of people, and I guess like Geoff can attest to this.
Especially so this year.
Geoff can attest to this because of the
the
goods.
I went early to buy goods. Thinking it would be really quick, like 20 minutes. I waited 2 hours in line.
He's like, oh, wait, that's fine. I'm going to buy some goods and then I'm going to go to a cafe after.
Yeah.
Well, you did go to a cafe after.
Yeah, it's the Starbucks right next to
it. Which, by the way, you also did see some, like, I guess celebrity there.
Akira Sensei came in. When we were lining up, I think there was some NMB staff in front of us, and Akira Sensei came out to talk to them. So he was there for a couple minutes.
Andy and I saw Akira Sensei when we were trying to get out. He was trying to get in.
Oh.
Into the arena.
I mean, not as cool, because it's like if it's
an
actual public place, like, oh, hey, I'm here too.
Yeah,
that's when it's cool.
Oh, okay.
It's like me and a member outside the theater. Like that's they're of course going to be there. Yeah.
Unlike Geoff and I when we saw Oda and Yuuri on the train.
So that'd be there in the area, like cool to see them. Or if you spoke about this last time.
What about?
You mentioned this last time on the last podcast, but we didn't actually talk about it because we didn't talk about the lives.
Oh.
Yamarina story.
Yamarina story. Okay, let's start with the Yamarina story because whatever. So when they did the Kobe concert, we arrived there around. Me and my friends arrived there around maybe 1 or 2, and we were like, it's kind of early. Let's go eat some Chinese food because like Kobe is well known for Chinatown. Mm-hmm. But like Chinatown is like maybe 15-20 minute walk away from the venue. So we walked there, right? And then we're like, and it was really fucking hot. And they're like, let's go into like a random restaurant. It was like a lot, like there were a lot of them, and we just like chose one randomly. We go in,
just pointed in a direction, just went to that one.
Yeah, it's just let's go in there, and we go in, right? And then when we go in, there's like this girl who just stands up from her table and then leaves. And like, to be honest, like I didn't notice who it was. And then my friends were like, "Hey, was that Yamarina?" So we look after her. Oh my god, it's Yamarina! What was she doing? Yeah, apparently we did. Like, and there's like, and we were like looking at ourselves, like, which one of you looks like an Ota?
Like all of you.
Yeah, so my friends and I were joking, like, we kind of feel offended. Like, why did Yamarina leave when she saw us? But
yeah, so that's that story. That's like the worst thing that happened if you meet a member like out in the streets or whatever. Is like they
recognize you and just walk away.
Or they just sense you, like their spidey sense or whatever, and they're like, okay, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
I think that happened last year after Sayaka Sonic, like the day after went to Universal Studios, and I think Andy and Craig.
Oh yeah.
They ran into like Miru and.
I didn't run into. I left earlier.
Yeah.
I left earlier, but Andy and Craig and Rona, I think, ran into Udon and Miru.
Yeah. As like they were coming into USJ while Andy and them were leaving. It was that kind of situation. Yeah. Anyway, back to 9th anniversary. So yeah, so this is actually kind of unusual because it's on a weekend, it's on a Saturday. And so there actually was a lot of people, like way more than I think, Geoff expected or any of us expected. So yeah, the good lines was really long, They were selling tickets multiple times, and they sold tickets through the lottery like usual. And then after that, they even did like the obstructed view seats, which is like basically you're behind the stage, you can't really see anything.
Did you see the obstructed view people?
Yeah, we could see those. They're like
oh my god,
really bad
seats. They literally couldn't see anything. I don't know what they were doing there.
Yeah. Well, because they're obstructed view. Like I think that's how they do it. It's behind the stage, you can't actually see anything.
Yeah, and they also sold standing room
tickets, and those were sold like the day of, like that day, from like 1 p.m. or whatever. And that was like at the very top level.
Oh, was it? Did you see them?
Yeah, they were above, like basically above the top level. Basically, just all standing areas.
Were there a lot of them?
Yeah. It was like the whole area was like surrounded by them. So yeah, it's kind of like that, the behind the scenes. So yeah, there's a lot of people. Apparently, NMB is still popular.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Contrary to popular belief of how they don't do good in the election, or like, they don't sell out tickets, blah blah blah. There's your proof. NMB is still popular.
Yeah. That was like good to see. Like Sayaka Sonic was the kind of special, right? Because like these are like people who just want to see Sayaka, but this one is like actually just for NMB. Yeah. It was like nice to see. But yeah, that just shows though that like, if you just have to give like fans an opportunity to go watch, like not like all this like weekday bullshit that they keep doing.
Yeah, which they usually do.
Yeah, and then like
weekday bullshit, and then it's like some like small,
out of the way place, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like oh my god, like I went to the Osaka tour that they did. It's like oh my god, it was like 1 hour away from normal Osaka, and it was a weekday. Like, why would people go there?
Yeah, well, I mean that was kind of the point of that tour, right? To go
Not
to places that they went like in that first tour.
Yes.
a long time ago.
Yeah, but I don't know, weekdays. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I wish they'd stop doing weekdays.
Yeah. Not all of us
Yeah,
are crazy like Ryan and take days off for concerts.
Not anymore.
You still got like
You can do it one last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got another month or two, which we'll get into that. Yeah. So yes, Knife anniversary. It's like the second time we tried doing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got there. The stage is set up like a birthday cake or whatever, and that became more apparent when Harakaren and Yoko Sumide came out and did like this kind of like cold open Manzai act, which is like Japanese style stand up comedy with like two people. Like if you watch NMB Gaining,
That was
that
it.
kind of thing where
No,
or,
they even used the
classic,
Gainin music. Did you notice they used the Gainin music
What?
for the intro?
Yeah.
It was the I think it was like not the ending, but like an interlude for Gainin. The music,
okay.
the music that they use for interludes.
Well, because usually a lot of the interludes they do are also like NMB songs too. Like they do like Almond Croissant or whatever for.
Yeah,
one of the
but this was
interludes.
different. This might have been an NMB song. I just don't know. I don't recognize it.
Yeah, I guess. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, because like the lights went out or whatever, and then it wasn't overture. It was this thing.
Yeah,
So
they did Zenza. It was. I thought it was funny. I thought Harakaren did like really really well, and I thought
So she was the bouquet.
Yeah, she was the bouquet, and then
Suchan was the Skumi.
How would you describe that in English? The
The
bouquet,
Straight man and
the other guy.
fun.
idiot. Yeah, funny guy.
Yeah, I thought Harakaren did really really well as the bouquet. So she's the funny person, but I thought like Suchan sucked as the
She's like, way too straight. It's like the funny thing, like with being a straight person, is like the straight man or whatever is. It's like you're not supposed to be unfunny. It's just more like you react to make the dumb person.
Yeah, so that's why they say like Tsukomi is way harder than bouquet. So bouquet is the supposedly the funny one, right? But it's the whole act is funny because of the Tsukomi reacting to what the bouquet is saying.
Mm-hmm.
So like Harakaren was really funny as the bouquet, but like Yoko no Sumere couldn't do anything. Like she was trying to be Tsukomi, but it wasn't funny.
It was off like really cold and like whatever momentum was built up was like brought to a screeching halt.
Yeah, and she was like, I guess she obviously this is a memorized act, right? But like Harakaren didn't feel memorized, right? It was it felt like she was actually just doing stupid shit,
natural or improv.
Yeah, but like Yoko no Sumire just like sounded robotic.
Very stilted.
Yeah, which was disappointing. I thought it was a really funny act. Like it just couldn't like execute properly, and maybe like you don't really expect like them to be comedians or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe like Harakaren was just too good for Yoko no Sumire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish that like Yoko no Sumire could have like been more forceful, like just raise her voice and like
Yeah,
like
in the
better.
typical Skomi where you just yell out Nande and then
yeah, just yell out Nande and just hit her, right, or something. Yeah, that. But this wasn't Manzai Live or anything, so it's fine. It was fine.
It was like some kind of warm up thing, and then they kind of like closed that out by like, okay, we have the giant birthday cake, and it had 9 candles on it. And like first they had us like try to blow out the candles, right? They had us sing Happy Birthday, and then they had us try to blow out the candles, and like we tried blowing, everyone's going like, phew, and it's like it's wavering a little bit. It's like, try this again, try harder. No, it's not going. Okay, everyone use your uchiwas and start blowing out the candle. Like the candles were on this giant screen, this giant monitor behind them, and then it started like it extinguished, and then the overture started. But that's pretty good. That's a pretty cool way to start the whole show. And then after that, they did the Namba Samba.
Oh, what the hell was that?
I thought it was pretty cool. It got you pumped.
It was good. So like what they did was play this like just this like samba beat, and then have everyone start chanting like Namba Samba on the. They had the
like,
words on the screen.
No Namba Samba, no Namba Samba,
and then
they went.
All the members came
generation
in.
To generation. Yeah.
Yeah, all the members came in by different generations. Each
Reverse
group got
order.
their chants and like had everyone chant their names.
Yeah.
That was nice. But then like the samba theme just like was never used again throughout the rest of the show.
Until they did the Namba limbo.
Yeah, that was
no,
it.
People, which
that was after it though.
Weird.
So I remember like so I was sitting with Andy and he was asking me like, oh, so is like this Namba Samba thing something they've been doing recently? No, not really. just decided to do it today.
I feel it's still pretty cool though. But then there's like obviously everyone's by groups or whatever. And it was like, oh, when they got to
Saran.
Dora
yeah.
Draft one.
Got, like, oh.
Got awkward.
Oh yeah, we've had a lot of graduations.
Yeah, that one got really awkward because it was just her by herself.
Like, should we cheer Sararan instead of Doraichi?
Yeah. They should have just like merged her with like someone else, like draft 2 or something.
Yeah.
Do all the drafts at once.
Yeah.
I think do that next year.
she mentioned in her tweet or something afterwards that she got like a lot of like solo parts in the songs. Even though they weren't supposed to be solo parts.
Yeah, just by generation.
Yeah.
Like they always do Mikazuki no Seneka like
by generation. Yeah. And she got a solo. Good for her.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, after Namba Samba, they did Road with the People, which I say this is a showstopper. Like, you start out with the best song, and then
it was the most boring
from there?
Most boring part of the show.
How do you go up from there? Because that's literally... It's a tough challenge. But, you know what? They actually managed to keep it going.
Yeah. So, I think before saying this, I think, like... So before the 9th anniversary, right? They did like a national tour and all that, and then I did you watch some of it, right, Matt? The national tour?
No. Or
just online, like the Tokyo one, I guess.
I think that's the only one that was online. Yeah.
Yeah. So and Geoff saw like 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
yeah, this one was also streamed live. So
yeah,
if you listen to this, you probably have watched it already.
Yeah, so we are basically just recapping it for you.
Recapping it for you, giving you experience that you may not have noticed.
Yeah.
If you weren't there.
I thought so I came in into 9th anniversary with like my expectations like kind of low, to be honest, because like the national tour was really disappointing. It was like they didn't really put in that much effort into it. To the point where I'm like, why the fuck did you do a national tour then?
Because they have to do a tour every summer.
Yeah. Whatever. Do a Tokyo and Osaka one. Why bother with the other places?
do what Sayaka does.
Yeah, I mean, because like they showed no effort whatsoever. They had like the exact same set list for every single show, and they just changed it up.
They mixed up the units, which was fun.
Not that much. I mean, if you only see, I guess, so the idea of a national tour, I guess, if you see one of them, then that's it was good. But then if you see like 4 of them,
if you're a crazy person, you see all of them. Then
well, I mean, it's not meant for us.
Yeah,
it's meant for people in those actual places like Sendai and Nagoya, who normally can't see NMB.
I guess that's true. Yeah, those are kind of disappointing. So I came in to 9th. Anyways, I came to 9th anniversary with like not very. I wasn't expecting too much, but yeah, okay. Then we move on. Go ahead, Matt.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was kind of like, you know, we saw all the typical hype NMB songs in the tour, like Water People, for example. But I mean. Seeing it again in a place like Osaka Joe Hall was good.
It's still, like, I think most of the fans got the know what to do for World of People though.
Yeah.
I think only NMB fans know what to do.
Green pen light.
Yeah. Green pen lights, but even then, there's still people who don't.
They didn't change their
doing
pen
that,
lights.
I think I went to. It might have been AKB, like one of their Zenaku lives or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
they didn't do it.
They did World of People, but no one knew how to do
the green one.
pen light.
I see. They're lost.
So yeah, this after like they did like World of People, Kirigawa Kenji.
Yeah, they did a bunch of singles, I guess.
Yeah, and then they started doing like the unit corner or whatever. So they just had a bunch of different units come out and do different songs.
Yeah, like
Ryan's most favorite one, which was Miru.
So I'm sure if you saw the show, right? They had like a huge screen behind.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did was they had Miru stand in front of the screen and then do her solo song there. I thought the use of the screen was pretty good, although like, according to Andy, they could have used more, which is true. I guess they could have used more, but I thought for NMB they used it pretty well. Like when she would like wave her hands around, like stuff would happen in the background. So that's the kind of thing that I like. Like it doesn't take much effort to do it, but it just looks cool. And I wish they would like use that more. Like for example, like in Sayaka Sonic, right? When they did Danceable, they did they were like
the intros.
Yeah, they were like hitting the. They were like it looked like they were hitting the screen, right? There were cracks on the screen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one actually doesn't show up on the video, so you would actually have to have been there to see it. But it was really good.
Yeah. Just note that wasn't actually danceable. That was the
it wasn't.
Dance
It wasn't
members
danceable.
before danceable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fine. Is it because Chihi wasn't on it? You have to.
Most important thing.
Like Koko-chan was on this though. Was
sure.
in Danceable though, and Konomin, I guess. Yeah, so it wasn't Danceable. It was Sayaka and like the dance members, and Yuki-tsun.
Oh.
We can talk about that later, but
yeah.
I was kind of surprised they used Miru solo again because it was like from
they've done it so many times now.
It was on Namba I, which came out right before 7th anniversary, which was my first big NMB live. So that was like that song was very tied to that era for me. And seeing it again was a little bit like rehashy, but yeah, with the screen stuff, I thought it was still cool to watch.
Well, Miru has to mark her territory. Saying, I have a solo song.
She was She was literally flexing too. Like people were like commenting on her back muscles
because she was wearing. I think that's the outfit she wears all the time for that song. The no sleeve like black thing, and then the white skirt. Yeah.
Should we move on then to Greener Pastures?
Yes, like the second best performance. The third.
This might be the best performance for me, maybe. That is Quintet.
Oh no! It's the Amimaru minute.
Quintet version 2, which performed which one?
Oh.
The best song. One of the best songs.
Certified banger.
But you wouldn't really notice it because, from where Geoff and I were sitting, it was like, wait, they weren't original costumes. It's not until you see either you see the names flash on the screen, or if you're looking through binoculars, you can see, oh wait, that's not the Quintet.
Oh, members. So you guys thought it was Quintet? So from far,
you heard like the first few notes of which one.
It's not Akarin.
Yeah, you couldn't really see though.
I mean, it was really obvious though. Like the heights are different. So, for example, like Rinachi's like so short, right, compared to Yuuri.
Yeah, I guess it looked a little different, and then it wasn't until we zoomed in. It's like, oh wait, these are other members, and so wait, it's the people who were cheering for. I think were these also the same members, like from like the live streams of Quintet? Like
no, except for Harakaren.
Oh yeah, because I think she wasn't in there, but yeah, it was was it Rinachi?
It was the same except Harakaren was Anon.
Mm.
They couldn't find Nagisa Oshi, like a Saipi or Shigatsu. They had to. It's like because like definitely like Amimaru and Rinachi are like Akarin and Yuuri, and like Nagisa and Saipi is kind of iffy on like which members like them.
I feel like Nagisa and Harakaren could have been like a better.
Yeah, I thought that too. Maybe that would have been better. I think like Shin would have matched better with Saipi, and then Harakaren would have matched better with Nagisa.
Actually, I was gonna say maybe the costumes don't fit him because Harakaren is really tall, but
Nagisa's tall too.
I guess so is Amimaru.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're talking. So yeah, these members did which one, which was okay, cool.
Oh.
And then like about halfway through the song, the actual members of Quintet
showed up.
The four canonical members of Quintet came out.
Quintet Prime.
Like basically, it was a double performance of which one.
So did you notice them show up at like elevated on the elevated stage?
Yeah, it was easy to see them running on stage.
Yeah.
And at first I didn't know that it was supposed to be a surprise. It's like, oh well, Quintet's up there, like the real Quintet's over there. But they were acting like they were acting sneaky.
Yeah.
They were like, oh no, they were like doing shh. Oh, okay. It's supposed
like
to
they're
be
like looking at him, like, "Hey, who are these people doing our song?" You know, it's kind of like the Spider-Man meme.
I remember. I think it was Shin. She said in MC like afterwards. She said that when they were doing rehearsals, when they were like singing together, right? Like the positions were like they were so far away from each other because like the real quintet was supposed to be like go in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were asking like the dance teacher like aren't we like kind of far away? the dance teacher was like, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Those four actually didn't know. I didn't realize that.
No, it was a surprise. Like you could see that they were surprised when Quintet showed up.
Mm-hmm.
So it was supposed to be a surprise. Speaking of surprise, now that we're on,
actually, what would have been more surprising is if they had a fifth member.
Fifth
member from the beginning.
So when it started, right? When they were doing which one, Andy was telling me, like, this is not real quintet. Why don't they just use a fifth one? Because which one is? He was saying like he was spreading incorrect information that quintet which one has 5 members. Yeah, fake news. Andy was giving out fake news. He was saying like, why not do 5? Because like there's 5 of like there's originally 5. Like why not do a 5 person unit? And then when the real quintet showed up, it's like, oh okay, that's why they couldn't do it. So what do you think about quintet? Which one? Quintet version 2.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Because you like the song?
I like the song, and also, I mean, it's like...
You like Harakaren.
I'm a sucker for, like, kind of like, hey, doppelganger kind of fan servicey kind of stuff, you know?
I like the surprise part. Like, it was completely unnecessary, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Like, there was no reason for them to do a surprise there, right?
Yeah, even if it was just Quintet version 2 of just those members, like, that would have been fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like they got, I was thinking like, oh, maybe the next song is like real quintet. That's why they're in costume and stuff. Yeah, apparently not.
No, they didn't show up till a bit later.
Yeah, much later.
Before that, some other songs, and then we get to one of the other really good units. Andy's favorite unit of the whole.
I thought so. How they sold the thing at first was that it was gonna be just one person doing it. It was Waruki. Yeah, it's Waruki, and it's oh no, not again.
Yeah. Actually, the thing that they opened up is like it was like this like video, and it was like pictures of like Twitter's like 57,000 likes or whatever on this Water Coco video or whatever.
Yeah.
That we're talking about it. And it's also this funny thing. It's the same day as Yuri's grad announcement.
Yeah, we talked about it last time, right? Like how
yeah.
Water Coco didn't get that much attention.
This one got overshadowed. Let's talk about it again.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, so Coconut came out and did Waruki or Water Coco.
Yeah.
And like you know how that first line is, it like opened up and it's like
They did record scratch.
Yeah, it did record scratch. And then Suchan came out and started doing Water Coco. Warusu.
Yeah.
And then there's another record scratch. And then Saipi came out.
Yeah.
And did Water Pete.
And I'm gonna say this, like she got the biggest reaction out of all three of them.
Yeah.
Like we want like because Kokona is like the new hot thing, right? Like Suchan's like the new hot thing too. Like you want to say that Kokona got like the greatest reaction, but no, not really. Saipi got the biggest reaction. It was crazy though. It's like the whole thing, like my area like exploded when like Saipi showed up.
Yeah, and the girls section too.
Yeah, because Quintet.
Yeah, and I was like wondering, are they gonna do Aayan's version?
I thought there was gonna be a fourth. I thought like Aayan was gonna show up in the substage.
Actually, they had like enough room. They could have, but I guess what the logistics was, they only have 3 water key costumes.
Yeah, Andy and I were discussing this. Like, they actually only have 3 water key costumes, except for the special one for mid key, and they didn't want anyone to use that. I guess. Could have been Waruyan there. I would have been happier. I wanted to see Waruyan.
Yeah, that would have been boring. Well, they do a cut of because. So you're talking this off the air, right? But Suchan wasn't part of the anniversary water key?
No, it was Rei-chan actually.
Rei-chan, okay, yeah. And then Aayan did it, and then Saipi did it, and then also Kokona.
Yeah, they did. You could really tell that like Suchan doesn't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why they put her on the troko, right? Because like so she doesn't have to dance.
Doesn't have to dance or
do anything basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, she still has a lot of it's a long way to go.
So in this version of Water Key, so essentially all 3 of them performed it, but every time I got to like the Water Key part, it would like do Water Coco and then Water Su.
Yeah, and then Water P. Yeah, so they did it 3 times.
It was like kind of like, which I think that was neat. Because if they only did just Water Coco and then kept on going on, that would have been
stupid,
disappointing.
Yeah,
like why did the other 2 show up other than just for that one gag?
Yeah,
and I'd be literally rehashing the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so that's really cool.
I was telling you guys this. Like I think Waruki is overplayed. Like it was a nice.
Lost its meaning.
Yeah, to be honest, like it's really fun. It's really fun. Like everyone loves it. You know, everyone got really hyped up for it. But at the end of the day, it's still Waruki, and it's been done like 100 times, literally.
And not even by like NMB members.
Yeah, and you have
all kinds of random members are doing.
Yeah, AKB, SKE, STU, wherever are doing Waruki at this point. So yeah, it's good. I like it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Saipi's performance.
Yeah.
She was like the sexy version. She was wearing Sayaka's Waruki outfit.
The black and purple one.
Yeah. Who was the... okay. Suchan got the bad one. The pink one. The non-devil outfit. Kokona got the devil one. And then Saipi got Sayaka's sexy version.
Sexy devil.
Where's the pink one from?
That was the original Waruki outfit. It looks like a pajama. Yeah, that Milky used that for the longest time until like some request R or something. They changed it.
So next in
skipping one of the worst units to get to the best.
We should talk about that a bit. We should talk about that a bit. So they did.
Next unit was actually Moso Girlfriend, with
just
like
normally a great song.
Yeah, it was like Nagisa and a bunch of young members, basically.
And Yamarina, I think.
Babysitting session.
Yeah, it was basically the people who don't have anything to do, put them in that unit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then they tried to do this MC where Nagisa is like showing embarrassing photos of all the members.
Yeah, and it wasn't really that embarrassing. And
no.
And Nagisa,
also
to be honest,
also wasn't that funny.
Yeah, no. Nagisa is usually really, really good at MC, so I don't blame her for that, actually. It's just like she had no material to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. Like, it's like, I was watching and said, what the hell are they doing? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like forcing myself.
This would be a time to. This would be a time Daryl would be asleep. Yes.
I was forcing myself to laugh so it wouldn't like completely kill the mood.
Yeah, it just killed the whole crowd, I think. And like Nagisa was trying really hard, and like nothing. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
just killed the whole thing. Which segues into speaking of boring. Yeah.
Everyone was like sitting down and super bored when Danceable had to come on. So they come on with like this dance corner, super cool, like little solo dance things. And no one's like cheering or anything because they're like they're
half asleep.
Fans. They don't appreciate this dance.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they do their new song Yasashina no Inazuma.
So I'm going to talk about Yasashina no Inazuma because I think the biggest problem of Yasashina Inazuma is like it's a good song. I think I kind of like it from Boku no Ikaire. The problem is that it's not a hard dance song.
Yeah,
and the thing was like how they performed it there in 9th anniversary was that it should have been a hard dance song. Because they did the intro, right, where everyone was like doing crazy dances, like introing every member, and then they transitioned into Yasashina no Inazuma, and it was like, why did it like suddenly like slow down?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. So the song is like the very typical, happy, upbeat pop song.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a good song, but when they first revealed it, I was really surprised that they chose that as their like dance song.
Yeah.
So if you like, as a fanboy who has watched the dance video like 10 times, if you watch it, there's some really intricate dance moves, but it doesn't like Ryan is saying, it doesn't translate to a big stage that well. It's not like a super cool hard song like Uza or something where everyone would get hyped up.
We talked about this, right? They would have done like much better if they did like Uza or Must Be Now. Because those are like hard dance songs, and then like people would just be like super hyped.
Or the other song they always do, the one dance.
The Team 8.
The Team 8 one?
Hachinosu.
Not that one. No, the one that like Sayaka and Jurina were in.
Yaba no QI. Yaba no QI. Yeah, that was good too. Yeah, they could have done that too. This is like when they did Yasashina Inazuma, it was like,
Yeah, I mean, again, this is kind of like the whole theme of Danceable. It's just making the fans of the 6 members happy. So, like, we were the only ones cheering and doing the calls because no one else knew the calls.
You were the only one cheering.
Yeah. No,
there's another guy with a Danceable towel like 2 seats over from me.
We had this conversation too, right? Like in previous episodes, we would talk about like Sayaka fans like cosplaying as like rock fans. So like danceable fans are cosplaying as like dance fans. Like so I remember like Andy saying like, "Is Yukitsu supposed to be good at dance?" I think so. It's like, well, I mean, it's like 2 or 3 like really good dancers and like everyone else.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not saying that they're not good dancers. I'm saying, like, I don't see the difference between someone like Yuki-tsun, for example, or like Chihi versus like
Chihi's better than Yuki-tsun.
oh no,
sure.
okay, versus like someone else like
any member
like Anchu or like Naru or something, right? Like, I mean, they're good, but they're like not like head and shoulders good. So you can say like Uka and Yumin are like head and shoulders above
and,
like
and,
the other.
and Nanaho for sure.
Yeah, but then like the others are like, well, okay. Like I'm not saying they're bad dancers. I mean, I'm actually I'm not. I'm not even saying that they're not good. They're pretty good. Yeah, they're better than average, but then they're not like, holy shit, that was great.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this as like an amateur watching, right? I mean, I'm not a dance expert. I don't know what like they could be like super good at dance. I just don't know. But like from my amateur eyes, they don't look like superior. Because if you watch like Sayaka or like Konomin back then, like dancing, you could tell that they were, oh my god, that's really good.
Yeah. That's that. I mean, yeah. Ultimately, it's still an idol group, and this is a subunit of an idol group. So,
yeah. I mean, if you look at them as like e-girls or something like that, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then after they performed,
they had an announcement.
Ta-da! Was it the den or was it like
the
Cameron just showing
it was like right after the song, the logo came up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it
Danceable.
said like, Danceable first anniversary live.
Which that made me. Have they been around for over a year?
Yeah, they formed for the first the Juban Shobu theater shows around that time.
Because that was in December then?
Yeah.
Okay, and then...
So it's going to be in Umeda Club Quattro, which is kind of like a live house.
Oh, I did look it up though. So it's not particularly small. Like the capacity is very similar to Quintets. The first Quintet one.
Yeah.
I guess like Big Cat is more popular, I guess, as an idol venue. So this one, Club Quattro, is more like
more rock venue.
Yeah, more rock venue, like yeah, rather than but based on capacity, it's not smaller than like
if they do all standing, it's 700.
Yeah, which is very similar to Quintet's 800
we'll see
or 900.
If each member can draw over 100 fans.
I think for the novelty factor, this is gonna be the first one that they're gonna do in Osaka. So I think for the novelty factor, they can fill it. I just don't know, like, if it will extend to. So when Quintet did it, right, the surprise was that they did like a Zep tour.
Yeah.
I don't know if Danceable can do a Zep tour.
Yeah, it might
Zep
take some more
is
time
2000 something.
Yeah, Zep is pushing it.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, if they do like these small venues, like just to build like fan support, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be happy with like any like random little live houses like this in the future.
Yeah,
it's probably about the best they can do too. Like I feel like they can't really be doing a like big show or anything. I think
it's a good strategy what they're doing. Like try to build support, right? Like it's very similar to how they did with Quintet, and I guess I don't want to keep harping on this, but Quintet's way more popular than Danceable.
Yeah.
So, but they're using
the. But hey, remember when Uka said in the after the announcement,
they want to beat Quintet.
Hey, we want to beat Quintet. It's like, well, Quintet kind of killed itself.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's a joke, right? They win by default.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I think
say on the note of Quintet, like, or not Quintet. I guess Quintet also killed itself. But I mean, if you look at like the members in Danceable, like, you know, they're also not relatively young either.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yuki-san, she could probably be graduating like soon.
Tomorrow or something, and you wouldn't be surprised. I think with danceable, like the idea is like you could replace people. It's not like they're built on the personalities of the members, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think so?
Yeah.
No, it's literally about dance.
Yeah. So
like
they could.
The official description is like the six members who are passionate about dance. It's not even like the best members or the most passionate.
Or good at dancing.
They don't want to offend anyone.
It's like, well, at least, yeah, you get Yuki-tsun there. It's fine.
I feel like she's like the most expendable, maybe, of the danceable members.
I guess. To be honest, I think all of them. Videos. I think to be honest, I think other than Uka, all of them are expendable.
Well, Uka and Yumi made the unit.
Yeah, but popularity wise, like it's basically Uka head and shoulders above like everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wonder though, it's like if say like Yuki as soon as she leaves, are they gonna like do the quintet? Revisionist history. Like, oh, yeah,
the only reason they do the quintet revisionist history thing is because like Azusa left on bad terms.
She just fucked off.
Yeah, so if for example they find a way to continue quintet, like they wouldn't like erase Yuuri from history.
Mm-hmm.
unlike Azusa, who she doesn't really exist.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. So I think that's gonna do it for that portion of the show. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back. And we're back. So continuing on with 9th anniversary, we have another unit from the 5th gen top 3s of Aayan, Kokona, Rei-chan, not necessarily in that order of top 3.
No, it is. It is in that order.
That's the order. That's the canonical order. Not my canon. Not my head canon. That's something.
Not my head canon, but
I don't know. Kokona got.
Aayan wouldn't even be in the top 3 in my head canon, but
Aayan was center for this unit.
Yeah.
So
they did this song. Takashimera Tera Tera.
I was surprised. Takashimera Tera.
Is this like Kamehameha?
Yep, that. The Kamehameha performed by Aayan and Rei-chan. So
#Dragon Ball.
Only thing I liked about this song was like because they also did the stuff with like the monitor behind them.
Oh,
all black and white silhouette stuff. And at first, it was like, I made this joke afterwards. It's like it looks like a 007 opening thing without the gun or whatever. So like you just see the black and white of the people walking and then dancing or whatever, standing. And then actually later on, there's a red screen that goes over.
It was really. I thought it was really well done. Like the intro part was really well done, and like the three of them looked really good. Aayan said that she studied really hard to be sexy.
What does that entail doing?
See, sexy for dummies, probably.
Going to like kawakuras instead of cafes.
You're so mean to Aayan.
Yeah, so let's move on next to a better unit, a more interesting unit.
It was really good. This is one of my favorites, I think.
It is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's entitled the Yuuri Gekijo version of Jukrone Topan.
Yeah. Which
is performed by Airi, Antan, Anchu, and Naru.
Yeah.
It was like a really cool, like kind of like dramatic, like musical kind of version. And based off their costumes, I was getting kind of like Greatest Showman vibes off of it.
Yeah. The song is like that anyway.
Yeah. So the song itself is like very like European style. Mm-hmm. So it's about like money and bread.
It's about like sneaking into a circus or something like that.
Yeah, it's about like like a poor girl, blah 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 blah. It was like really really good. I thought like the costumes were really cool. They went for like the European look, right? And so yeah, and they told a story, and it was like a short story. It was like just one song. It was just one song, and then they told the whole story with that song.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
They even had little like narrative interludes.
Yeah. So like Anton was the roles were like Anton was the narrator.
Yeah.
Irie was the
like the ringmaster or whatever, kind of the big like you think of like a circus or whatever, and you think of like the person.
Yeah,
in charge of that.
she's the ringmaster, and then Naru was like the bored housewife apparently.
Yeah.
And then Anchu was
the court jester or whatever.
Yeah, the jester. And like her
socks. Just notice her socks are all colorful and stuff. They look like jester socks. And she's like doing like weird like hunched over, clawing kind of poses and stuff. Like she's like a wild animal or something.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, but she was doing the like the pose, right? Like a jester pose.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the weird movements and stuff. It was really good.
Kind of get constantly squatted.
Yeah. So according to Anton in her radio show, she said that this unit was supposedly Kinjirari Tafutari.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was originally what it was supposed to be, Kinjirari Tafutari, and then this it just said like Yurigekijo, and then just left it to the members to do like figure out what they want to do. So they said like I think we'd rather do Jukuro Netopan. They asked staff for it, and they said okay, do what you want. So this was produced by the members. I can imagine it's probably Anton and like Anchu who came up with the whole thing.
Yeah, this is why Anchu canceled her play
to do like a 3-minute performance here.
Yep.
Used up all her creative juices.
Yeah, it was really good. I thought like the reactions from the internet were really good too. Everyone loved it. This was the only one that this was the only song that got a Matomed, right?
I think so, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there's like Saipi, Water P.
Ah, okay. That was just because like they're perverts. Yeah, it was really good. So if you haven't seen the concert itself, like look this performance up because it's good.
Yeah, there are clips. Yeah, there are clips like basically of all those parts of the whole anniversary on YouTube. Like I actually rewatched this before we started recording.
Oh.
It was really cool.
And I enjoyed this. Yeah, it's really good.
So then after that, was this right after that?
Yeah.
Was, Yukikoi?
Yeah, it was right after this.
Yeah.
So, it was really badass too. I really enjoyed this one too.
Yeah.
At first, yes.
Yeah.
The first half of this song was really good.
Yeah. So this is Sayaka's solo song from her first album. Basically the lead song on her first album. And at first it was just Amirun singing on like the elevated stage.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sarano
just
Haruka,
by herself, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then Sarano Haruka came out and started like spinning around like crazy.
No, she's a ballet. She's a ballet performer.
Yeah.
Like so, she's
like,
really good.
Really nice.
It was like
really nice
Swan Lake or something, right? Like,
ballet of for the song, which actually is like I guess an interesting take on the song.
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
I was really impressed by Amirun singing.
Yeah.
Like she sounds like she has like a voice that could be an actual solo artist.
She does, yeah. I agree with that.
Then they brought.
I mean, obviously she needs work, but she's pretty good. Although, the thing is, like, if you choose Yukikoi, right? Like, it's hard not to compare to Sayaka.
Yeah.
And I was listening and I was like, oh, wow, kind of sounds different.
Sayaka has a pretty distinct voice.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would imagine that probably like Amirun probably has like better range than Sayaka, but the thing is like this is Sayaka's song, so you just expect Sayaka. It was really good, yeah. Except for like when everyone else showed up.
Ouch.
I thought if it was just like Natsu or something, I would have enjoyed it. It would have been okay. But then they turned it into like some fucking chorus thing. It was like Rikati, Suzu, and who was it? Like Rikati, Suzu, Yuzuha, Mion, and Natsu. What?
Like,
why?
Like Rikati's okay, but she has a really like husky voice. So it really
it's okay.
Like, kind of
if you
clashes.
think like good singer, you don't think Rikati. Like at the level of Amirun and like Natsu.
But they had to give her a unit.
Should have just done Moso Girlfriend.
I'm looking at the list and Suzu was in Moso Girlfriend.
Yeah, I think almost everyone got 2 units, I think. Except maybe Aayan. I don't think she got a second one.
Moving on to Ryan's second favorite part.
Yes.
Second favorite part, third favorite part. And that is Quintet. Quintet proper. Quintet Prime.
Yes.
It's a Quintet 1.0, but actually, no, it's
1.1.
Yeah.
No, the before that was beta.
Okay.
This is like the first version of Quintet.
It's 1.0.
It's canon.
Yeah. They did their new song, which is Bokudake Kimide Tohoshi. They actually did 2 songs, actually. So they did Namida no Hyomen Choroku, which is, I really like that song.
Yeah.
Like the intro was really cool.
Because it's Yuuri solo singing.
Yes, because it's Yuuri solo. No, it was really good. I thought it was good. So the thing is, like, I've seen this like a couple of times now because of the Quintet tour. So they just did like 2 songs from the Quintet tour here. It was good. Like you watch it and you say like, oh, okay, so it's Quintet. So they have their own, like they're used to it now.
Mm-hmm.
No, they performed really well, and I really like the costume. This is the video, right? The video costumes. It was really cool.
Yeah,
and Namida no Hyomen Choroku is a really good song.
Yeah, I liked it, but again, it felt a little bit rehashed to me because it's literally 2 songs from the Quintet tour.
Yes.
So they could have.
Yeah, that's
if they had more time, they could have done a new unit. But to be fair, Quintet also did a lot of units in their tour. So like, what else could be new?
They're not gonna spend effort coming up with new ones at this point.
Especially because they didn't announce anything. I was expecting okay, so Dance will announce their lives. Like, okay, when Quintet proper came out, I'm like, okay, are they gonna announce the final Quintet or whatever? Or...
Yeah, me too. I was hoping something, and when they didn't announce anything for Quintet, I was like, oh shit,
it's the worst concert ever.
Yeah,
go home right now.
I was surprised and kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
And then after that was also more disappointment.
Oh my god, this was so. Oh my god.
Actually, I think when it came out, so at first it was Yanarina and Ayati. Yeah. They came out and they were just talking. So everyone thought, okay, it's like an MC thing. So everyone was sitting down, started sitting down. They told us, no, you have to stand up for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're gonna teach you how to dance.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to dance. They're teaching us these gestures. Okay, so for this next part, we're gonna need you guys to photocopy us. Copy our movements with your hands and bodies. And it just took a long time. The only highlight is
so
they had
much
this.
time.
At first, I thought we were gonna be dabbing. Part two of their dance was
one of the dance steps. One of the dance steps is a dab, right?
It's kind of
it was more of it's more of a common rider pose. But it just took forever. And
I think
also
was Geoff dancing?
Even doing it.
Was Geoff dancing? Were you guys dancing?
Yeah,
we were doing
we were
it.
trying. guys next to us weren't. They were just like sitting down there, so they don't have enough room to do any of the motions. Or because I'm bumping into them because
Gaijin bubble.
Yeah,
that was disappointing. Like I understand what they tried to do, it just didn't come out well.
yeah. I didn't realize what we were doing until they actually played the song. And like, oh, that's what this was for. It's for Para Para.
Yeah.
Which was like a
B-side. I mean, they were saying it's going to be
this Para is an AKB side.
Maybe you didn't understand that, but
yeah, Yuuri was actually second position in this song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a Sashihara. This is Sashihara song. Yeah. And Nako was in this, I think.
This was like the only good part about.
Oh, hashtag iZone.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, that happened.
Yeah, basically,
that's all we're gonna say about that. That was like not very good. It happened. Yeah. Then they continued on with another. Was this kind of a unit? I guess it was a unit, right?
Well, this was scattered throughout the previous songs, but we're just kind of summing it up together here.
Yeah.
So 4 members had announced graduation, but hadn't graduated yet. Well, and appeared in the concert. So it was Sararan, Yuuri, Rinachi, and Renapyeon.
Yeah, Maichi wasn't here.
There's no Maichi.
Yeah.
But they each had like their own unit. So Sararan
this is
or solo. Yeah.
This is why people really like fans like really appreciate like NMB like management sometimes is because like they would do like special things like this. Like for example, like Sararan is like the bottom of the bottom, right? In like position wise. But like they still bothered to like give her something special for her graduation. Although the joke is that like they couldn't do something special for like Udon and Yuuri and without giving something for Sararam because like then people would get pissed off. But it was good. I thought this was the first time that I got kind of like emotional when I saw and I don't know why I have nothing like I don't like Sararam or anything. It was because they had like the message from her. Like, thank you for letting someone like me be an idol for like 5 years.
Someone who's not like an idol.
Yeah.
I think she said like literally, thank you for finding me from the edge of the stage.
Yeah. And then she said like for the last time, like let me perform something with a really cute kohai. Like yeah. And then they did like Haito Dosenge. Oh.
With Neon.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a sucker for like sentimental shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. It was good. Well, the performance itself was whatever. It's Heart no Doksenken, right?
Yeah.
You've seen it like
it's
50 times.
Yeah, it's just to do the cheers. It's a really good call song.
Yeah. So I don't think there's anything special about it except that like Sararan has always said that she really likes Mion. So it's good for her that she at the very end she got to do like a unit with Mion. And the thing is like she would never have been able to do a unit ever, right? Except for this.
Yeah.
Except for maybe like a draft 1 unit or something. But this was like she's the main of the unit. So yeah, good for her.
Yeah. And the next, we got 2 of the graduated members together.
It's the greatest unit in NMB history. Yeah, so if you know me, like even a bit, like you must have heard me talk about this unit. Because I really, really like this unit. I keep talking about it. I tell everyone I know that I like this unit, like even before they performed it. So it's Haruga Kurumade, which is from Tadaima Renaichu, like A4, I think. It's one of the units from that stage. And Team B2, like a long time ago, 2013, they performed Tadaima Renaichu. And the unit was performed by Rinachi, Kushiro Rina, and Yuuri, Ota Yuuri. And yeah, and this is this was the unit that made me a fan, I think. So I just really, really like this song. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's the costumes and the song and everything. I always vote for this for Request R. And with no proof whatsoever, I always just assume that I'm the reason why it ranks it for NMB Request R. Like, no one will ever, like, convince me otherwise. So people would be voting for, like, Nijin's Korikata or whatever, and I'd be voting for Haruka Kurumade. And yeah, I just really like the song. And when they showed, so when they did Sararan, I was thinking, oh shit, yeah, if they give Sararan something, they might give Rinachi something, right? And Rinachi has talked about wanting to do Haruka Kurumade one last time on Twitter and stuff, on Showroom. She said, like, when in Request R, when she did Haruka Kurumade, and she got to ride the Troko around the arena. So that was like one of the most like best memories she ever had in her NMB career, which is kind of sad, but like you see like Sayaka or Miru or something has done like Troko like 100 times now, right? But this was like it was her only first and only time. Anyways, she said like she really really wanted to do Haruka Kurumade with Yuuri again, and I always thought that like they might do it because Yuuri is like very popular, right? And they might just do it. Give Rinachi the unit so that so she gets like a farewell. And then when they did like the video with showing like OG third gen, like they were showing like old pictures of Rinachi and Yuuri, right, as they grew up. Like for like it's like 2012 to now, right? 7 years history of the both of them. That was when, oh shit, they're gonna do Haruka Kurumade. They're gonna do Haruka Kurumade. Yeah, and they did Haruka Kurumade. And to be honest, like I don't think I saw half of the performance. It's just like
because you're
I got
crying.
really, really, I got really emotional because it's 100% the last time I'm gonna see Yuuri Nachi Haruka Kurumade. And probably like actually the last time because I don't think Yuri's gonna do it again.
I know,
yeah. So I don't know because it was
I know that feeling.
Yeah. So for me, it was the start of my. I guess for you, Geoff, for example, like Nijin's Korikata, right, was your start with Mocha, and like for me, this was
but it was like long. Yeah, that's like long story, but yeah. Not
okay,
exactly.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, let's not get into that. But yeah, so this was my start in like getting into NMB. So I was like so happy that I was able to watch it.
So it was the original unit for them, right? Basically.
No, there was Aitakata.
The B2.
No, this is second stage. So there's Aitakata where they did Garasunai Rabu. Well, no. Rinachi was not Garasunai Rabu. She was the other one. Namida no Shonan. The Ueka rayon demo, shitaka rayon demo, kame ka. And then, and then Yuuri was Garasunai Rabu. So when they changed the unit, when they changed the stage, this was the first time. And the funny thing is that Rinachi actually has the higher position than Yuuri in this song. You can, even if you watch it, you will notice that she has the first line because back then she was higher than Yuuri.
Started from the bottom, now we see it.
Yes. I know. I don't talk about Yuuri much because like you guys know I like Yuuri and I don't want to turn this into like me talking about Yuuri.
We had a whole episode last time about you.
Yes, we should have another one. I should have another one when she graduates.
Graduation special.
Yes.
It's gonna be the graduate special hosted by Ryan and only Ryan. Internal monologue.
It's gonna be 2 hours of me talking about it.
It's Ryan's graduation special.
This is the last episode of Takoyaki Party. Yeah, so that was Haruka Kurumade.
So the last
Next
graduating member, Renapyeon, did the usual first gen graduation song.
Oh my god! I wish they'd stopped. I wish they stopped using this song.
They have to do it.
I don't know.
It's
This song makes
tradition.
me
2 more
cry all
times
the
after
time.
this too.
You can do it one last time. I want 2 more times, I guess.
Yeah. No, you say one last time because fuck Miru.
Yeah. She's never quitting. So.
Well, now we'll get to that.
Yeah, I like how Renapyeon came out in her udon outfit.
Yeah.
It's ruined the whole song.
And the bowl.
So when it started, I was like, "Oh my god, is Sayaka coming out?"
Yeah, there was like some people were thinking, I thought maybe Keiichi would come.
I thought because like this song has never been sung by anyone other than Sayaka. So usually, like when they sing this song, like first gen come out, but they didn't. So I was like really surprised. Like, I guess because it's not Renapyeon's graduation show, so maybe Keiichi comes out like during her graduation show.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but that was, I mean, you know how Sotsugyuroko goes, right? So people cry and say goodbye. It just makes me sad to see like there's only 3 of them. Well, it was a good performance, except for they turned into a joke with the udon outfit.
That's the only way you could probably do that.
Something about Renapyeon. I like. What was the MC before or after this song? But like the thing with how many times the lights have been turned off on her.
Oh, right.
I think this was it. I think this was the MC before they showed Sotsugyuroko.
Yeah, they showed like a video clip of like how many times she's cast the udon magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and she made up some. She made up some number. It was just her birthday.
Yeah. What's funny is the lights, right? Like how often the lights went out, and then they calculated like how much electricity she saved.
Like 100,000 kilowatts or something.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was Wakapon. Wakapon was during the MC. Wakapon was like, "Oh, thank you very much for like saving Japan that much electricity."
Yeah, that was good for Wakapon's MC.
Yeah, I think Wakapon did well.
All right. I think we're kind of. Is that what's next? Yeah.
The team songs then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, don't really talk about this too much. So yeah, each team in M and B2 all performed their respective songs from Boku e Kaire.
Yeah.
And those songs are.
And when they were revealed first, we kind of all said like, "Oh, this seems like they're designed for lives with the whole call and response thing." And here we go. We got to see it in action. They're
right, yeah. And I think the only funny thing about this was like Andy's comment is like, "What were the songs they performed?" Because I guess he never listened to any of the B-sides or watched any of the videos.
Yeah, and he was saying it was very repetitive. See?
Yeah. He didn't like the B2 song. He had the same idea that I did, and it sounded like some like Sugar Plum Fairy stuff.
That's true.
Well, Gutsuki Girls was fun.
And Pom 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 Pom.
Pom 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 was more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah. And I thought Jugon wasn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, who's gonna yell like Jugon, Jugon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. But then, so after N, M, and B2, the Kenkyusei need a song. So you think Kenkyusei, it must be Yume wa Nigenai, right? But no, they did Rifujin Ball, which I thought was actually really epic. Because all the members, from like my super far seat, I could see like all the members dancing super hard.
Yeah, this was their song basically. Like I saw like a lot of Kenkyusei mentioning that like They because what Rifujin means in Japan, it's a hard word to describe, right, Geoff?
Yeah.
It's like unfair. It's not exactly unfair, but like it's close to unfair. Basically, you feel that you've been wronged. That's what Rifujin means. So that's a message of the song, right? Rifujin, like you've been wronged. So, like I guess the Kenkyusei, because these are the Kenkyusei that didn't get promoted.
It's the meta commentary.
Yeah, it is meta commentary. So that's why they were saying that like they like put all their heart into this song. Because I guess they wanted to show everyone like, fuck you, this is unfair.
Yeah, especially Rinachi.
Yeah, especially
In
Rinachi.
Hatsukoi.
To the center.
Karen was like at the back.
Second row.
Amimaru
Yeah.
was wronged. She's
Yeah.
not in the front row.
Justice for Amimaru. That's the hashtag for today. Well, she got a center song. Like, see, we didn't even discuss that. She got a center song and we didn't talk about it. She got lucky though because it's a Akarin center song.
Yeah.
And she's known for being like the Akarin Wota.
And being tall.
And being tall.
Not even that.
No, Rinachi's short and they gave her the Yuuri position. Anyways, Rifujin Ball was good. I enjoyed it. And like the meta story too was good.
So then after that, is this also part of it? Do we move this around? The grad members, Tampopo no Kenshin.
Yeah, so usually when NMB does like graduations, like they will sing this song as a goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
So they did sing this song, and then they had like so they were singing at the stage, right? And then like the elevated stage, like the 4 graduating members like came out and sang it too. It wasn't as emotional as I thought it could have been because none of them are like Udon and Yuuri weren't graduating that day. I guess like Sararan and who's the other girl? Rinachi. Yeah, this was their final performance, I guess. But like, yeah, it didn't feel as sad to me. I don't know why.
It's kind of a optimistic song anyway, right?
Yeah, but then you kind of feel like when they did this first time with Nana, when this was Nana's graduation in 2014, like it was like, oh my god, it's so sad. And like you get like all the members crying and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Rinachi was crying. I saw her cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it was good because I like NMB is very good about that. Like
yeah. They all stand in front.
Saying goodbye.
Everyone else standing behind them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I feel like overall it is like a nice like this whole series of like songs, like goodbyes and tributes to like the members who are going to be graduating soon is like a really nice. It was this ongoing theme throughout the concert, and I just felt it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of like the theme of the concert. I feel like it's kind of like bittersweet or whatever.
I think so. Not
like,
to get ahead of myself.
Like, Yuuri, to be the focus or whatever, but
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't really expecting that. Like, I wish they wouldn't do it. I didn't think that they would like make her the focus of this one, and they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the theme, like you could tell, right? Like at the very very end, was like we've been through so much, like 9 years of NMB, and then we are all like moving forward towards the 10th year, which like
I guess they kind of showed out later, like because of the whole like imagery they use for 9th anniversary was this key.
Yeah. And you can literally see the number 10 in.
Yeah, number 10 is inside the keyhole, and it's like some
and they have to open it. Yeah.
And it was like, was that actually in any of the other imagery of like the goods and stuff?
Yeah, it was.
It was everywhere.
That was the official
key,
logo.
Yeah, but I didn't see the 10.
You can still see it. Yeah, it's the official logo of 9th anniversary.
Yeah, it's on the shirt.
Maybe not all the goods, but like most of them have it.
Like I saw like the 9 in the key, but I didn't actually see like number 10 keyhole.
There's
you can
the
see
towel. The towel had like 9 filled stars and then 1 empty star.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes.
Yeah, that was like super.
Yeah, it wasn't
super
until
obvious.
Yeah, it wasn't until like the giant key opened up the giant keyhole. Like,
in the video.
open up the door to Kingdom Hearts.
Like Sora's gonna come out and then
Sora and Mickey Mouse and freaking Cloud.
And Sayaka.
Sayaka coming. Yeah, my favorite Disney character, Sayaka.
They should totally do it. They should totally do it for like 10th anniversary. Have Sayaka come out and turn the key.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool, right?
See her with a Keyblade.
Yeah. Sayaka's Mickey Mouse.
Actually, it would have made sense too, because this year like Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, so yeah, that would be perfect.
I don't think they're that forward thinking, unfortunately.
Also, probably don't want to pay Square Enix.
Square Enix is so much money.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a bit ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Anyway, after that whole graduation block of stuff, they did the hype block, which
it's the standard. It's the standard.
They did Ibiza Girl. I think it was Boku no Yurika, which that's not a hype song for me, in my opinion. They did.
Nagiichi.
They did Nagiichi. They didn't do Durin Shonen, which is a crime.
Yeah, why didn't they do that?
Right.
Usually they do Durin Shonen, and they didn't do it.
Yeah.
They didn't do it on the tour. So they didn't want to make the members rehearse a new song.
I guess so.
They didn't want to make them shake their boobs.
No, they're saving it for 10th anniversary because that's when Lillipon comes back.
22 singles.
Lillipon's gonna come back.
24 singles.
Yeah, that's Lillipon. Lillipon's coming back.
Lillipon's gonna airdrop into the center.
Yeah.
It'll be funny. But anyway, during the hype block, that's when like they kind of give a chance for people who are like not in the arena, like those that are up in the stands, they get a chance to get some kind of fan service because the members will be pushed on carts up in that upper area. And where me and Geoff were seated, we were like the top level, the first section of the stands, but the very top row of that section. So basically, we're right below where the carts are being pushed.
Yeah, which is probably like the worst position.
Yeah, it's the worst position for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's no way they're gonna see us, but you still have like the lingering hope. Maybe they'll like lean over, a bit farther
and look down.
And so usually they do it with like the top members,
Oh,
at first. But I don't know, for some reason Aayan was up there. This is happening. Actually, I think they already did top members, and then this is like the second tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Aayan's being pushed, and she was literally like leaning over, like looking down towards our section, right just before she got to where me and Geoff were. She turned around, looked at the people behind her, and that's when I was like, "Fuck you, Aayan." And like it came from the heart. Like I was wanting to say that to her, but also it was justified.
I like elbowed Matt. Like, wow, dude, come on.
And the same thing happened to Yuuri, but it wasn't. I
mean, most members were facing away from us because they were looking towards the.
They were looking up, right?
Yeah,
because those fans had the worst view the whole time.
Yeah.
Besides the people behind the stage.
Oh yeah.
Except for them, yeah. Well, I guess the people behind the stage got to see backstage. I guess they know what the next song is coming.
I mean, assuming there wasn't like a big black curtain over it or something.
Wait, oh yeah, okay, maybe. See, that makes me like Aayan even more.
It makes me angry.
Yeah. Fuck you, Matt.
Also, when during Nagiichi, all the members were on the stage at first, but then the top members disappeared. So they were running up to the trucks in the upper part of the stands. And then at the beginning of the chorus, the song paused, and then Akane suddenly is like speaking.
Yeah, and there's a spotlight on her.
Hey everyone, we're up here too. But then I saw a lot of reactions online saying people thought she was going to announce graduation in the middle of a song.
that was
stupid.
That was exactly what I told Andy. Oh shit! I thought she was gonna announce graduation.
Yeah, because Kanakichi did that during
The exact same thing, right? Dandian and Idol.
Yeah.
5th anniversary?
Yeah,
Something
I think
like that.
fifth.
Yeah.
It's a little different because that's like her signature part to speak. They're like, Akane,
Yeah.
why is she interrupting Nagichi?
If it was Nagisa, then maybe, right?
Yeah, but I think, because even, like, people online were expecting, is there going to be some kind of graduation announcement at this concert? And, like, I think, of course not, because, I mean, this whole concert is about people who are already going to be graduating. Like, why would you undermine that whole
If
theme?
you watch the concert, I mean, you never know, right? Because management could be that dumb. But if you watch the concert, then you can get the theme right, and then there's no way someone's gonna announce your graduation with like that theme.
Yeah, and you already have the Yuuri, the roadblock set up.
Yeah. So
except Maichi did.
Yeah, except Maichi, but she didn't show up.
I guess Maichi had like.
Case.
Yeah, I think she was a special case. I think she was just
like the speculation with Maichi is that she has a job lined up. That's why she couldn't even come to the 9th anniversary.
She talked about it like well no she didn't confirm anything, right? She just said that like today I went like learned about beauty and stuff like that. So like people were reading into it saying that she probably got a new job, right? And this was her orientation or something.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how are they going to make up her last handshake? Because
oh my god,
that's supposed to be right now.
Yeah, so because of the typhoon, right? Her final handshake got canceled, and tomorrow.
No, it's not because of the typhoon. It's because we want to record our podcast today, so they decided to reschedule.
Okay. That's true. That's true.
They're so thoughtful.
It's your fault, Matt. So
yep.
So tomorrow is her graduation show, and supposedly her final day in NMB is tomorrow. So now no one knows what's gonna happen with her handshakes. I mean, worst case, they just like, okay, sorry, no more. Just refunds. Yeah.
Sends back your CDs and other crap, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Like, I mean, she only has like one slot or something, right? So, I mean, if you look at this very, very like cold-blooded, like you don't lose that much money.
Yeah,
it's like 10 people.
When you fuck over like Maichi fans, right? So I don't know what they're gonna do. Like it's so like my friends were saying like, oh, maybe they'll just do like a special like handshake like after the show or something. Just like I don't know. I wish they'd do something just so her fans could say goodbye to her. So yeah, we were talking about like Yuuri being the roadblock. So I think she's a stopper right now. Like there won't be any graduation announcements until after she leaves.
And then it's gonna be a flood of Henry and Chan's graduating or whatever.
It's gonna be December though, so I don't think people graduate in December. So we're gonna have to wait until January.
Well, she announced her graduation in December.
Well, she's special too.
That was her Seitansai.
Yeah, it was her Seitansai.
Extra painful.
Yeah, that was like fucking. Oh man, it's like getting stabbed in the heart.
I still remember the guy who like screamed in the theater show when she announced.
He's like, yada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that was, I think after the hype block, that's when they did like the encore.
Yeah.
And then should we close out the concert and then talk about?
We'll talk about the announcements.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after the concert. Like let's talk about Kojirin's thing.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Yeah.
So there's encore, and came out, did another performance of some songs. Both the last ones being Station Lap Time and Yume wa Nigenai.
Yeah, I really like the transition to Yume wa Nigenai because like Kojirin was talking about like, oh, a lot of things have happened to NMB this year, but we're not gonna give up. We're always gonna like run towards our dreams, and then for this, so from on NMB's 10th year, we hope that you will run together with us and chase the dream.
Yeah.
And then they started the Yume wa Niginai, which is like when an intro started, right? It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Koji is like holding back tears.
Yeah.
And they had like the big like screen. It was like the whole history of
NMB,
from,
yeah.
like, year 1, year 2.
They showed every graduated member.
They showed every single graduated member except
oh,
you know who.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
the qualifier there is at their graduation stage. So if you don't have one, can't get on there.
I'm trying to think like if there was a member that didn't have a graduation. There was. Honori didn't have a graduation stage. I don't remember if they showed her there.
Maybe like a Kenkyusei who just quit. Like,
yeah.
They do that sometimes, right?
Yeah. Okay, so they showed pretty much all major members who quit.
Yeah, when Mocha came, I cheered her name.
I was watching that. It's like, oh, Geoff's probably happy right now. and then.
Also, watch Mocha's live stream.
Yeah. So, I was joking like, oh, I wonder who's gonna do Gambare. I was hoping that they just get like Kojirin or someone to do Gambare. It's kind of weird that Sayaka's still doing Gambare.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
She still looms over the group.
Yeah, right? So they even have like the video of her saying Gambare.
But, I mean, to be fair, she wrote the lyrics for this song.
And like her voice is like recorded into the
it's part of the song. I don't know. I just like they could have done Kojirin. I don't know. So I don't even know which one I would have wanted to happen. I was like when it happened, I was really happy to see Sayaka there. But like thinking about it right now, I was like, maybe it would have been better if it was Kojirin. What do you guys think?
Yeah, having Sayaka there made it so. This is kind of like my overall thought on the concert. It made it feel more like 10th anniversary. Like we are already like going back over the entire history of NMB versus just like this past year.
That's true. It did feel more like, well, every single anniversary concert is a lot of navel gazing, right? It's like, oh, look at how much we've been through, and we're gonna try our best in the future. But yeah, I think 9th anniversary was especially navel gazing compared to like 7th and 8th or something. 6, 7, 8 actually. Yeah. 5th was very, very. 5th was like was kind of special. They were because Milky was leaving and stuff like that. So
yeah, I mean, this year is kind of defined by all the graduations and like new teams like trying to move on from
Sayaka.
So
it was the first year. It was the first year Sayaka was gone.
It's kind of unavoidable. But like
that's why instead of Yume wa Niginai, they should have done Nibanme no Door.
I actually agree, Matt. I think Nibanme no Door would have been a good song there because of the message, right? Instead of getting Sayaka to show up for Yume wa Niginai, just say like there's a second door.
Yeah, there's another. Yeah,
like message-wise, I think Nibanme no Door would have worked, but people know Yume wa Niginai better. Yeah, but Yume wa Niginai is more popular.
Yeah.
The Sayaka cheat code. That's why.
Yes. Like, unfortunately, like people will never stop like hoping for Sayaka to show up.
Yeah.
I think people want Sayaka to show up for Udon's graduation, right? I don't think she will.
I don't think she will.
Like Keiichi probably. I think she will. Like I think Keiichi will go watch. Like whether she shows up or not is different. But like I think she's gonna go watch. But like Maichi too, right? For example. But I think, like, for example, like Yuri's, like, maybe Sayaka will show up.
Hashtag Sayayuri.
Hashtag Sayuri. Okay, we should probably move on. Okay, talk about announcements. Let's do the concert announcements first before the single.
Yeah, so they did the encore, but then they opened up the encore with announcements as they usually do, which I guess we were all expecting. This was not like no surprise, right? We were all expecting some kind of announcement. I mean, we already had one with the danceable, but yeah, they announced like, 20-second single.
Yeah,
for senbatsu.
Greatest single
and the
ever.
way they always do the way where like they like, here are all the members.
Yeah.
But it's all like alphabetical order, so it's like, they and like Geoff's like, they already mentioned Yuuri, so I guess she's not center.
Yeah, I was telling Andy, that.
They're doing that thing.
Yeah, so when they showed Yuuri, I was telling Andy, oh fuck, she's not center, and he was like, oh maybe, and then when they showed Miru, it's like, oh no, they're probably just gonna show it for everyone first before they announce the center. It's like, well, Aayan hasn't been shown yet.
He said that.
Or Amimaru, yeah. So when they showed Aayan,
19-member senbatsu, and who's the center? Oh, we're gonna add a 20th member.
Yeah, 20th member is Amimaru.
Yep. Anyway. Yep.
Yes.
So, 20-second single got announced, entitled Hatsukoi Shijo Shugi. Or as Timmy pronounced it, Hatsukoi whatever is what Timmy calls it. Coming out November 6th, which is really soon.
Yeah, it's super soon.
But I guess like we already heard stuff like they already like filmed everything like a couple weeks ago. And I guess the biggest highlight is Horimomo is in this.
That's the biggest.
It's the same senbatsu as Boko Ekaire.
It's exactly the same as Boko Ekaire, except that Horimomo just got added to it.
And then the big thing though is this is Yuri's center,
first and last
only.
Yes.
First, last, only center position.
Yes, it's fine because it's the last NMB single ever. So.
NMB is cancelled.
Yeah, NMB is cancelled.
So actually they performed it there live.
Yeah.
Which I mean we'll get that later. And they also detailed like the
contents of
all
the
other
single.
things are gonna be in it. Like so coupling tracks. So there's each team has one.
Of course.
And Yuuri, I guess it's like she has a solo song. It's also probably her grad song as well.
Yeah. It's one of the first grad songs that has a video. Well, not one of the first. Like, it's the like Milky didn't get one.
Yes, she did.
No, Imanaraba is different.
Yeah,
she didn't. Yeah, this is the second one. This is the second grad song that had the video. Oh yeah, but then that wasn't like part. That wasn't an official video, right? They just shot it.
Oh special. Yeah, it was on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the second solo grad song with a video. First one was Wasurete Hoshi.
Hashtag Sayuri.
Hashtag Sayuri.
And then
she was actually going towards Sayaka on the bus.
Yeah. In addition to that, then also they announced a new like unit, I guess.
Yeah, so it's reviving an old unit.
Yeah. It's number 8. Oh my god.
Namba Tepotai. It's basically like a unit that has a lot of up and coming members.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although people say it's like cursed because a lot of them end up not being that popular after all or graduating.
Except for the center.
Yeah.
The center is always becomes a top member.
So
right? Except for Iso-chan. Sorry.
Ouch. Yeah, so
these members
it's Anon Center.
Yeah.
And Wakapon, Rinachi, Sadaharu, Reiko, and Shinshin.
Yeah. It's Namba Tepotai Sonohachi. You should say the whole name.
Yeah.
It's Tepotai 8. And Tepotai has a long history with NMB, right? Starting with Tepotai 1 was Ripopo. Tepotai 2 was Fuchan. The most famous Tepotai song is Tepotai 2, which is Fuyu Shogun no Regret. It's the best Tepotai song. Yeah, it's the best Tepotai song. Tepotai 3 was the cursed one. It's like a really awful song. It's Hinadan wa Boku no Miryoko o Ikinainda. It's a double center with Miru and Kayla. And it was actually like the senbatsu was really good, but the song itself was really bad. The fourth one was...
We're gonna go through all of them? Okay.
No, I'm just trying... No, we'll stop at 4. But it was Nagisa Saipi.
And Mocha was in it.
Mocha was in it. Chihi was in it too, right?
Yeah.
Chihi is Mr. Tepotai, I think.
Yeah, she's been in 4 of them.
She has the record for most Tepotais. I think it's going to be unbreakable. Because apparently they changed the rules for Tepotai, where you can only be Tepotai now if you've never been senbatsu.
Yeah.
So, Tepotai 8.
It also just shows how long Chihi has been, like, half pushed. And now she's finally senbatsu regular.
Yeah. What was Chihi's first Tepotai? Was it 3 or 4?
4.
4, okay. Nagisa was in 3. With Aika. Oh, that's a long time ago, oh my god. Yeah. Tepotai. It's a long storied unit. And I'm happy they brought it back.
Hey, and then last on this single is something that Geoff is really excited for.
Danceable music video.
Should have been in the last.
Yeah.
Single. You know what? Honest. This was like the lamest. So before no. Before they announced the single, right? There were rumors. Like I showed you guys, right? There were rumors about like filming and stuff like that. So people kind of guessed that there was gonna be a new single, and then people also guessed that like Danceable was gonna get something. So based on those rumors, and then what came out, this was like the lamest thing that could have come out.
Yeah, instead of getting a new song.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna get a new song and a video out of it. It was like it was a video version of the old song.
Yeah.
That's like if Quintet did that for Bokoi Kaede.
Yeah, it was like if Quintet did a video for Pink Iro no Sekai.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Pink
Iro no Sekai? Ryan would have been happy about that.
Yeah. So Amaimoso, not Pink Iro no Sekai. Yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, I would have been happy, but like people would have been what?
Yeah, it is underwhelming, but like it's still the Yasashita no Inazuma is still an important song because it's the first one. So happy they get a music video in some form. But
yeah, I mean it's positive. It's a positive, of course. I'm just saying that considering what people thought was going to happen, it was
Yeah, I mean it kind of shows that they're taking it slower with Danceable, which makes sense.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, they have no more competition.
Hey, you never know. Quintet version 2.0.
Quintet Junior comes out.
Yeah. Amimaru Center.
Yeah. And then I guess the other announcement that came from this concert, which I guess we're pretty happy about, is episode 2 will be premiering.
I like the trailer. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
My favorite part was Riona doing TikTok.
Yeah.
Zenryoku Maru Maru.
That was cute.
Yeah, that was really cute. That was actually my favorite part of the whole thing. I thought like
yeah, so episode 2 will be premiering when this probably before this podcast
comes out.
Open is up. Yeah.
It's on Sunday night, right? Sunday night?
Yes,
or Sunday morning. Something like that. Yeah.
So you should be able to watch that on YouTube for free. I don't think it's regional locked or anything. So definitely check that out. It's a follow-up to Cotton Flower, episode 1.
Yeah.
Which, if you missed that, that's like this like weird like superhero style drama starring Kokuna
and Aayan.
and
Don't
Aayan
forget
as like the
Aayan.
sidekick.
Yeah. She's the like the like the
Jimmy
serious.
Olsen.
She's the serious character. No, she's like the friend who's always serious.
The thing that keeps the show like steady.
The anchor.
Keeps it. I get the anchor. That's
it. Keeps it grounded.
It's called Aayan's an anchor. Throw her off the boat.
Apparently, like Kojirin is like the big bad of this of Karen Flower.
Okay.
And then like the
Kato's
sister of one of the bad guys is Kato.
Yeah.
I know.
That's how like the episode 1 like the cliffhanger was like Kato was like in the hospital waking up or something.
Yeah. And then Karen Flower was supposed to transform into Karen Flower.
Yeah.
So that was the cliffhanger. And then the other one is the Yakuza drama with Hasa and Riona.
Gokudo girl.
Yeah. Gokudo girl. Yeah. I'm more interested in that one actually than Karen Flower. How about you, Geoff? Why? I
still
not a
haven't watched
fan.
episode 1 of those.
Oh my god! So watch it now. So there's a typhoon. You can't go out.
Unless your power goes out, then you probably won't be able to watch it either.
Watch it on your phone.
Or internet goes out.
Yeah.
Knocks out a cell tower. Yep. Okay. And then also, I guess, let's talk about Yuuri's solo and graduation concerts.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Those. They announced Yuuri graduation concert in Kobe World Hall. I was surprised at that, actually.
So, same venue as
Milky's graduation concert. It's pretty big. This is the second... Well, I guess it is the second biggest venue for a graduation concert. Obviously, no one's ever beating Sayaka Sonic. Like, they could do a NMB disbandment live, and it's probably not going to be as big as Sayaka Sonic. So yeah, it's pretty big actually. Like Kobe World Hall is like 6,000 to 8,000 capacity, which is much larger than any other graduation show. Like Udon is Zep Namba, which is like 2,000.
Yeah. Actually, did we talk about that last time?
Which one?
Udon's graduation concert.
Oh no, it was announced after the show.
Before?
Yeah. So we never talked about it. So yeah, Udon's having a graduation concert in Zep Namba, October 25th. Yeah, and then Yuuri's November 25th in Kobe World Hall. And then before that though, she's gonna have a solo concert in Tokyo International Forum. Yeah, Yuuri's the only one who got the solo concert. So I'm happy for that.
I mean, unless you count Sayaka.
That doesn't count. That doesn't
solo
count.
Concert.
But yeah, I'm happy like Yuuri has a solo concert, and then obviously I'm looking forward to the graduation concert. But that just means that like she's graduating much earlier than what everyone thought. Like remember previous episode, Matt, you were saying like, oh, you thought that she would graduate like February or something because she had the handshake in February.
I mean, if you're just going by like handshake, but all bets are off.
Yeah, November 25th. That just implies to me.
December.
I don't know. I mean, it implies to me that she wants to leave before December. Because after she does that, like the only thing she needs to do is one handshake. Not handshake. One graduation show, and they could schedule that anytime. Right? They could do it like November 26th. Which is like, oh my god, she's really graduating before her birthday. It's really disappointing to me. But yeah, so what do we think is gonna be in her concert?
Yeah, so Yuri's grad concert. So Ryan is begging us to sign up for tickets for him because he really wants to go, even though we don't really want to go. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. I felt like the 9th anniversary. That was like a nice capstone to any kind of concerts. I don't want to go to any more concerts.
It's gonna be the best concert this year. That's guaranteed.
Yeah, I would go if I can get tickets.
It's just like it's also like the same problem as like NMB normally has. Like, so it's on a Monday.
Yeah, that's a
Kobe.
problem.
It's her actual grad concert, which for me that require like multiple days off because like okay it's Monday night, so we're gonna take Tuesday off also to come back. Her solo show is at least on a Sunday, so it's not too bad. But also, I'm not sure if I want to actually go to a solo Yuri concert.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I could barely get through a 1/4 Yuri concert.
Hey, Quinta's really good.
Yeah, Quinta's really good. Except for the Yuri part.
I would go to Yuuri solo, but I have K-pop already.
Traitor.
So he's the real traitor.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's a traitor, I'm just lazy.
Yeah.
Which of us is worse?
So anyway, what I was saying earlier was like, what do you think is gonna be do you think like they're gonna be surprises in the show, like in the grad show?
No.
Really? I think Sayaka's showing up.
I don't.
I think it's too soon.
Also, she's busy with her like tour and single and album.
Whatever. It's like 2 hours out of her life. Yeah.
She has to get to Kobe from Tokyo.
She also hasn't been talking about NMB for like the past year.
This is the perfect time to start talking about it. I know. Realistically, I think Riripon.
I don't know
if is showing up.
If I were a Yuuri fan, I wouldn't want her to be overshadowed by Sayaka.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's one song, it's whatever.
A cool thing I would like to see, but I don't think this is also probably unlikely, is if the other third gen members came back. But that means like getting Imishi to come back from Spain, Shu from New York.
You don't have to get everyone.
She is right now.
Yeah, you don't have to get everyone, but I think, to be honest, I think Shu is a must if you're gonna do that. Like, if Shu says no, then don't bother doing a third gen thing.
Just cancel the concert outright then.
I don't know.
All Shu's fault.
Yep.
You never know though. Maybe Shu comes back. Maybe I don't know. It's probably hard for her to come back. Yeah, I think Shu is really unlikely. I mean, they wouldn't pay for her plane ticket,
do you think,
right?
like any of like Yuri's friends, do you think like Okada Nana would show up?
No, I don't think they can get AKB members to show up.
Nah, no way.
Maybe Reinian comes, but she doesn't perform. She just watches.
Just shows up.
She would go watch. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope. Probably like Joe Eriko is gonna be there. Yeah, I think Joe is gonna be there.
Actually, it'd be cool to bring back all the original
Nijinos Kurikata members. Then you need Shu.
Bring back Ruby Pole.
Coco-chan.
I mean,
that'd probably be easier to get her.
Yeah, Coco-chan is easier. I think Riripon, they could do it. Like, I just don't know if Riripon wants to do it. But like, she's really good friends with Yuuri, so maybe she would do it for Yuuri. Like, it's one show, right? Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, I don't know. I hope Riripon shows up. Like, if Shu is impossible, I should get Riripon to come. Get Azusa to come back.
Bring back the
Quintet.
Quintet.
Bring back the beta version.
No, I think the most likely ones to show up would be I think Joe Eriko is like almost guaranteed to show up. I hope they do Nijinutsu Kurikata OG version, but then you need Shu, and I don't know if you can do that. But yeah, I want to see Riripon too. Like, whatever, it's the last thing, right? It's the last thing she does. So get Shu to come back, get Riripon to come back, and get Sayaka.
She'll come to 10th anniversary.
I think Shu's like exchange thing ends next year anyway, so she's gonna be in Japan during 10th anniversary.
I mean, she can extend that,
I mean, yeah, she could get married in America, whatever. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I hope Shu comes back. I hope, like, yeah, as you said, like, I hope they do something with third gen, like maybe get Konomin to come back and whoever. She could do, like, I think she's gonna do, like, this is common, like everyone has done this with their graduation shows, is they do one song per generation.
Oh yeah,
right. So
yeah.
they
With
do like,
with the graduating member.
yeah. So they do like Mikazuki no Senaka with first gen, and then Oh My God with second gen, and or Amokuro with third gen, and I don't know what
Oh,
the
but
fourth gen
then
song is.
Sararan will be gone by then. There's no more D1s.
no more D1.
They'll probably just combine it to like whatever D2, 5D2 or something.
Yeah, they could even do, like, if D1 was still around, like the 3D1s were still around, they could have done Shortcut no Natsu or something, right? And then the other three are the back dancers, and that would have been good. Unfortunately, yeah, I think other than the surprises, what else do you think they might do? Like, there's definitely gonna be like a quintet corner.
Yeah, for sure.
They could announce a quintet concert there.
You could do a quintet concert, stealth quintet concert.
Announce like a quintet concert, a final or whatever.
That would be great. I hope they do it
for like next year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they don't need to be part of NMB to be a quintet, so maybe they do special quintet live or something.
All right, so next, so we kind of like talked about like all the details of this, but yeah, now let's actually just dig into the actual proper single, Hatsukoi, whatever. That's what I'm going to go with. Thanks for the suggestion, Timmy. And yeah, so they performed that live at the 9th anniversary, so first performance, first ever of that. And I think at first I was kind of cold towards it. I think because it's live. And I know, like, we kind of have, like, we'll talk about, like, with new songs, like, oh, it's always better if you hear it live. I think I'm the opposite, where I think it's worse if you hear it live, or at least I want to hear the clean version first, and then hear it live, and then you can compare it better. Because the problem, like, with it being live is it's like, there's the crowd's there, and they're shouting over the words and music, so I can't hear it as well as I would if I just...
And Yuuri is a good singer, but she sang it live, so it's not going to sound the same as the recorded version.
She's not going to be auto-tuned.
That's the other. That's the other song.
But yeah, so yeah. What do you guys think of it?
It was way more peppy than I thought it would be.
Same.
Because, like, if you think like Yuri-centered song, you would think something like Yokobomono or something, right?
Yeah, something cooler.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, to be honest, this one looked like a Miru-centered single.
Huh? Yeah.
Well, they just had to swap them out at the last minute after Yuri announced.
Yeah, I think like Boko Ekaire would have matched Yuri better, like, because of like the Niji no Tsukurikata connection too.
Yeah. I would have said this would have been a better song.
This is a better song.
Your Sinner song would have been a better song then, yeah. If this was Boko Ekaire.
But I think I like the song. I like the dance. Like, there are a lot of like formations that I really like in this song. Like, and I'm not saying that just because it's Yuri's center song. So there, I mean, I am, but
they kind of try a lot of. It's kind of different, like the part where they're in two giant circles. Like, you never see that in other NMB songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there's one where Yuri's doing like the Jesus pose. That was really good. I thought that was fun. What do you think, Matt?
So I think, after hearing it, like, re-listening to it later, and like, I really like actually, even in the first listening of it, I like the whoa 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 part, like the middle and end. Like the melody was pretty good.
Mm.
Like that part's kind of catchy. That's why I really like it into more.
Yeah, I thought it was
So
fun.
it's definitely grown on me. Yeah, I think though it's definitely been a whole like contrast of like what we think of a Yuuri song would be and what the actual song is. Because like the costumes, at least, they look pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, but it looks like they're wearing like bathrobes, opened up bathrobes. Like,
they're like rider jackets or something, right? Like,
they're all jackets, but it just looks like it's all like white with a little like rope around it. Makes it think it's like a bathrobe.
What do you think of the video? I thought the video was
good.
Yeah, it was really good. I think like it's super low budget though. Like I mean, but that's always it's unavoidable at this point. Like it's super low budget, but they made the best of what they had, and and they did like the NMB Cinematic Universe thing.
I think it was the same house that the team in the Gakushoi girls.
Oh, it does look like it though.
Yeah.
That's how low budget it is. It's the same places over and over again.
No, it's not low budget. It's a cinematic universe. Like,
okay,
why would you need like different locations if it's like the same place?
but I think the video, like the story or whatever. So it's like they're having this party. And it's just pretty funny. Like, they're all like getting like. They're all drinking, but it looks like they're drinking like I don't know, like soda.
So
like,
it was so funny.
It's Hawaiian
it's like
Sun.
knockoff like Shasta, Doctor Thunder, Mountain Maze,
Oh man,
Walmart,
Hawaiian
Sam's
Sun's
Club
good
branded
stuff.
soda.
Hawaiian Sun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was funny too. Like
knockoff
someone was it Rechan or Aayan or someone brought like a 6-pack.
Yeah.
It's like, why does he have a 6-pack? That like complete. I guess like Japanese
soda,
people
and,
and
then
like.
they pass out. So spike
It's
it.
like, this buds for you.
Yuuri needed an escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the ending was like everyone was
sneaks
like
out.
yeah, she sneaks out.
Passed out.
And then Quintet and Miru catch her.
Yeah. And then that face on Miru, that was like the such a.
I wonder what the direction from the director was. Was it like, oh, have a knowing smile or something? It was probably wasn't like have a bitch smile or anything, right?
Or like show how you feel about Yuuri graduating.
She gave her Hone instead of her Tatemae.
Yeah. Then Yuuri just walks out, and that was the end of the video.
And Nagisa cries.
Nagisa cries.
Or so you think.
Just like the announcement.
Yeah.
So
that's the end of that story. Or so you think.
Or so you think.
And then it goes on to her solo
Acting Tough.
Song, Acting Tough, which starts right where...
It's literally...
right where that...
Continuation
it's like where again Star Wars Force Awakens ends and where Last Jedi begins.
Yeah.
It's like that.
So Rey was like showing the lightsaber to Luke, right?
Yep.
Then Luke takes it and throws it away, and that's exactly it.
Yep. So so Yuri's still walking from the house.
Yeah.
In the music video, which I mean, so was it just that upload and then they re-uploaded that song? Because we were all commenting on it though, was like the really bad auto tune.
Yeah, they didn't fix the auto tuning though.
Tough.
They actually added more auto tune. So people
overcorrected it.
Yeah, people looked into why they re-uploaded, right? And Yuuri was really upset when they re-uploaded it because she lost like
those views.
40,000 views and like 400 comments.
Plus the Anchu comments, because
and she lost the Anchu comments too. Like the Anchu comments were hilarious, but like
what was it? I didn't see.
Oh, because they were doing a premiere, right? So there was a countdown and stuff, and Anchu was like, "Oh, I'm gonna like talk about Yuuri until this video starts," and then she was like, "Oh, I really like Yuri's like voice, and I really like how she runs really lame," and then it's a lot of like jokes about that, And anyways, like Anju was really funny. Yeah. So Yuuri walks towards the bus stop, and then the bus comes. She gets on.
It's a weird looking bus, by the way.
Yeah, it was like a 1960s looking bus.
Like it looks kind of like a military bus.
Yeah.
She's going to join boot camp.
And the bus was Namba 48. That was the plate number.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah. So it was a Namba plate, right? So you can get those kinds of plates, Namba, and then it's 48.
The same one from Seiza Musume. The Lamborghini has.
Did it have number 48?
Did it really?
Actually, I think the license plate was NMB 48 on the license plate.
Okay, so this is different. This is like it looks like a normal Japanese license plate. So the location is Namba, and then the number is 48.
Huh.
Anyway, she gets on the bus, and then she listens to Kimiga Oshete Kureta, which is a Team B2 song. Tadaima Renaichu. And then, she gets to her location, she gets off, and then she takes photos with her instant camera. That was it. She gets off the bus called NMB 48.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good song, except for the fucking auto-tuning. What do you guys think?
Yeah, same.
Like, she doesn't suck at singing. That's the most frustrating part. She's not a bad singer, but they thought that they had to auto-tune her to death.
Everyone but Sayaka gets auto-tuned. That's just the rules.
Did Miru get auto-tuned?
Probably.
You know what? One thing, going back to the 9th anniversary thing, the most disappointing part was Miru did a solo and then she lip-synced it.
Yeah, well, she doesn't have time to practice.
Oh my god, if you're gonna do a solo, just actually sing it. It's not like it's a dance-heavy song, right? It's not Waruki or something.
I just like the whole continued story stuff. But I didn't really care for the song.
And you don't like ballads.
That too.
Yeah, I really like ballads, so this was like, hits just a spot for me.
Yeah, it shows, like, Yuri's voice and her looks really well. Lots of nice shots of her. And then, like, the NMB history tidbit with listening to the Team B2 song.
Yeah. Did you like at the very end, they showed a picture of the new singles?
Oh, yeah. So it goes back full circle.
Yeah.
The Polaroid, yeah. So, Ryan, when you go see Yuuri again at Handshake, you can ask her where she got off in the music video.
Where is she going, right?
Yeah, where's she going? And you come back and report to us next time.
Okay. I can't because this is the last episode of Takoyaki Party.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, so yeah, they reviewed those videos and those songs. So, and I guess they have not announced or revealed the coupling tracks, the other team songs yet, or the danceable music video yet.
Yeah, they haven't.
They're forthcoming.
Just the main
songs. We're expecting like
Save
at
the
least a
best
couple
for
of
last.
them because we're expecting in M at least because those were like yesterday and today.
Yeah,
but no B2s on the schedule. Yeah, I think
they're gonna do it eventually. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. This will be probably by the time the actual single releases.
Yeah.
Last piece of news, probably the most important piece of news.
I don't know why this is on the list.
They are selling because it's breaking news, as in we found out about it like yesterday, and it is they are selling NMB Curry. Do you have a link to this?
It's on the
there's
official
3
shop
flavors
now.
of like retort curry packs, quote unquote, produced by Yuuri, Miru, and Koji.
Yeah,
I think they did the same thing, like back in 2013 with AKB, where they had different curries produced by Yuko, Mariko, and Mayu.
Is this Mayu mushroom?
mushroom. Yeah, Mayu had the mushroom curry. Mariko had the potato curry, and Yuko had the cheese curry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. It just like cracks me up so much. I don't know why.
Hey, you know you're gonna eat that Yuuri curry.
Mayu curry.
But these aren't like not being mass sold though. It's only sold at the NMB shop.
NMB shop, yeah. I mean, they probably will sell it online too eventually, maybe. But I cannot imagine that this is any good.
The AKB ones were decent. Were these are these just like NMB self-produced or whatever, like self-branded?
Yeah,
like the AKB ones were I think were like house curry.
Yeah, so this is much different. This is self-branded. So I was gonna say this is like probably generic curry that they just added NMB branding to.
I mean, it's what the AKB stuff was too.
Yeah.
So does it say the flavor?
Yes. Yuuri is gyusuji. Miru is...
which is like beef.
Gyusuji is beef. Miru is, I guess, some kind of chicken. Butter chicken, yeah. So she's Indian. Butter chicken. And then kojirin is vegetable curry.
Okay.
So I was telling people that they have a calorie number here. So the beef curry is 216 calories. So that's a small number, which means that this is tiny.
I think it says like what 110 gram, 190 gram.
Is it? Does it have a number?
That's why I'm looking at the box. I'm trying to make out like like the beef. I see like I think 110 grams.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The chicken I see is like 180 or 190.
Yeah, it is 180. Yeah, both of them, all of them are 180 grams.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a really low calorie count for 180 grams curry.
Maybe it's like half serving size.
Yeah. So I guess that's it.
You also get a cam badge if you buy these, right? If you buy the set.
You have to buy 3. And you get a random can badge.
Of either Yuuri,
Miru, or Kojirin, yeah. Oh my god. What if you get a Kojirin?
One more thing for Ryan to collect.
I'm not big on goods though.
But he made Geoff buy all the goods at 9th anniversary.
Yeah. I think like in probably solo concert and Grad concert I'm gonna buy everything. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So that's NMB Curry in stores now. In NMB store now. Is it in stores now?
It's tomorrow. Starts tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow. Starts in October, mid-October.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have a wide release. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
If not, we'll make Geoff do some hustling.
Get Andy to buy it.
Actually, that's
probably. He'll charge you a proxy fee.
Yeah, he's gonna charge you a proxy fee for curry.
Actually, you guys want to hear my curry? So I tried selling. So I have some friends who like AKB, and I sent them some AKB curry through the mail. Sent them 2 different people. One person, they got their curry fine. The other person, the curry did not get there. Like it got seized by customs.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to send organic stuff.
I'm not sure
especially
if that's organic though. I don't think it was organic. Anyway, that's my story about curry. But yeah,
no mayu mushroom for you.
No mayo mushroom. No, I didn't got that because that was before I ate vegetables, so I only got the cheese and.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Mushroom is not a vegetable, man.
You're not a vegetable.
I'm not a vegetable. Neither is a mushroom.
Anyway, let's real quick go through some comments from the last episode of the Takoyaki party.
Yeah, thank you for your comments.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear more.
Kind of follow up from last time where we were talking about Mikana and how she was like AWOL or MIA on the Twitter.
Yeah. She came back because,
she came back.
The Takoyaki party effect.
We talked about her on Takoyaki party.
Yeah.
She's like, she listened to us and she's like, oh, these people miss us. Miss me. So I'm going to Went back on Twitter. She posted a couple other things.
Yeah, so she's now like posting normally again.
And we had a theory we're talking about off air.
Yeah,
maybe why.
Yeah,
Can I talk about that?
Because she's last position in the new single.
Yeah, it's not from me. I've been reading it online.
Makes sense though.
Yeah.
Like she has to put in effort. She can't be just like, like not everything will fall down onto her, right? Unless she sells really well.
She is the Yamamoto, so she has like the inherited name.
Yeah, I mean she has to keep it though. I mean,
they'll take it away from her.
Yeah,
Yamamoto isn't a name; it's a title.
Yeah, she's like the third. She's the third Yamamoto. So
yeah, but yeah, so she's back to doing some stuff on Twitter, being a bit more active. So cool. Yeah. The Sleeves was the user or listener Sleeves was the one who was talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this other comment comes from Aayan Hander X. So we're talking about Kawaiian TV going down last month.
Yeah, there's still no news about that, by the way. So there's still,
we still know what's happening.
Yeah.
So he's saying, personally, I valued Kawaiian TV as high as YNN, as that service has contributed something in NMB popularity, mainly for 5 key and 63 current fame, and the veteran to lesser extent. The loss of both will put NMB in a setback, mostly in exposing members that Manabu-kun alone won't be able to cover. Sadly, I understand as well that people tend to not believe what they don't see, and not know what they have until it's gone. Which is a good point.
I agree. Like Kawaiian has a lot. So there's YNN, right? And then there's Osaka Channel, I guess. But like Kawaiian TV just has a lot of shows, and like a lot of it's going away, which is sad. And let's just hope that like YNN just picks up the slack.
Yeah, so also to add this is Nico Nico might have picked up the leftover, but it remains to be seen on how much they will cover from the Kawaiian aired ongoing programs.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
probably not going to be all of the programs.
Yeah, 100% is So he says like 100% is definitely stretching. Like 100% is impossible. Like for example, like the Anshu show is definitely not getting picked up by YNN.
That's what you're saying. But yeah, I believe you. I agree, but don't want to. I begrudgingly agree with you.
Yeah, so
but it'll probably be Yugata and Yorugata at least.
I think Yugata and Yorugata will get picked up. Maybe Rokegata and Hyaku Poku Poku, whatever. Maybe that one goes to Osaka Channel rather than YNN.
There was a episode of Rokegata filmed this week. I don't remember when Kawaiian is stopping, but it's
end of November.
Okay, so he's still got like a month. So maybe it still airs before that.
Yeah. So they filmed the Ota Ota episode of Poku Poku Hake. So we know that they're still good for a month. But yeah, we don't know. Like they haven't even acknowledged that what Kawaiian's supposed to end. So let's just hope that Osaka Channel picks it up.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that will do it for the comment corner. So if you, the listener, have a comment or question or response to something we said on this episode of the podcast, please do so by posting them in the YouTube comments page of this video or replying to us on Twitter. And yeah, we will cover it in a future program. May not be the next. It may not be. I'm not gonna say the next Takoyaki party because we don't know if there's gonna be another Takoyaki party.
Yeah.
But a future podcast about NMB 48.
It's the Amimaru party.
We'll cover your comment.
Yes.
Amimaru party.
1, 2, 3,
2019.
4. Yeah.
It's like a 2-month party.
Next episode.
It's like a Morning Musume, and they name the group by the years.
Yeah. Amimaru 2019.
Amimaru 2020.
So next episode is gonna be the November episode, and then after that's gonna be the December one.
End of the year special.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're like already kind of like getting some like ideas, like stuff we want to talk about, like categories and whatnot. So probably the next episode, a future episode. I'm gonna say next episode. We're gonna have a list of categories, and so you guys can probably post your ideas or your answers, your responses to those categories. Like best member, best song, etc., etc. Start thinking about them, yeah. But yeah. I think that's going to do it for NMB Takoyaki Party. So, thank you, Geoff and Ryan, for talking. Thank you, listeners, for listening. Have a good one. Cutie Party, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cutie Party, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cutie Party, 1, 2, 3, 4.